this sporting event on KMA FM 99.1. Brought to you by the KMA Sportscasters Club.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Lenox. Here on KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mater with you tonight. We've got a non-conference doubleheader going down between the Lenox Tigers and the East Mills Wolverines. Action will begin with the girls' game here momentarily. Both teams have played 2 games this year. For Lenox, 1-1 with a win over Red Oak and a loss to a state-rated Clarinda team. As for East Mills, 2-0 on the year with a win over that aforementioned Red Oak team and a loss to Diagonal. They just named the lineups, which means we've got the anthem coming up next. We'll step aside. Lenox, East Mills coming your way. KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda Shenandoah.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Not sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Are you ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need a pick-me-up? How about a pick-me-up that gives you wings? Right now, Red Bull is on sale at Cubby's. Whether you need an energy boost to power through your workday or a refreshing drink to keep you going during a workout, Cubby's has you covered. With Red Bull on sale, there's no better time to stock up. Get the 8.4-ounce, 3 for just $6, and the 12-ounce Red Bull, 2 for only $5.75. So why wait? Swing by Cubby's today and snag yourself some Red Bull at an unbeatable price. Get the energy you need to tackle anything life throws your way with Red Bull and Cubby's, the very best in convenience.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMA FM 99.1. Clarinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mater with you here tonight. We've got non-conference girls basketball on the way as East Mills getting ready to take on Lenox. We've also got video of this, KMAland.com. We'll tell you about the lineups we get off and running. Sadie Cox jumping for Lenox, Mackenzie Stearns for East Mills, and we're underway. Zoe Reed running point for the Tigers. She'll go right wing. Bentley Peterson back top the keys. Sadie Cox, a standout athlete for the Tigers, goes left side. Zoe Reed. Reed driving in, working around the top of the key. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. She'll go left side. Izzy Curtis. Curtis, left corner. Delaney Funk tapped away by Ava Grindle out of bounds. It'll stay with Lenox. The Tigers 1-1 of the year under the guidance of head coach Michael Barbosa. They will go with Zoe Reed, Delaney Funk, Izzy Curtis, Bentley Peterson, and Sadie Cox. East Mills 2-0 on the year under the guidance of head coach Lexi Moreno. Inbound into the backcourt to Curtis. We'll have to track it down after the throw is a little wide. She'll bring it across. 8 on the shot clock. Top of the key touch to Zoe Reed. Down to 5. Lenox got to get something quick. They give to Cox. Cox turnaround deep 3 at the horn is no good. Missed it short. Off the rim. Rebound grabbed by Caitlin Krause for East Mills. They'll go left side to Loicy Palmer. Now attacking is Vandenberg. They give it back to Palmer. Palmer stolen away by Cox. Cox with the steal, driving in and draws the, well, they call the foul. They will call the foul on the floor. I will say it wasn't the act of shooting with Loicy Palmer. So free throws coming for Sadie Cox. After the foul called on Loicy Palmer, her first. Cox averaging 8 points, 15.5 rebounds per game so far through the first 2 games. Misses the first one. And now she'll try to get the second one. No score a minute into this game, and the second one rattles in. So Lenox puts up our first point of the night, 1-0 the score. Caitlin Krause will bring it across half court for East Mills. Bounce pass right side, Ava Grindle, top of the key, J.C. Vandenberg. Vandenberg, right side, Grindle gets a screen from Vandenberg, lost it for a moment, got it back, long pass, Caitlin Krause. Krause thought about attacking, now high post Stearns, right side Grindle. Grindle back to the high post Stearns, inside to Krause, it was tipped, and then Grindle got it for a moment, but can't hang on to it. That East Mills lineup, Mackenzie Stearns, J.C. Vandenberg, Loicy Palmer, Caitlin Krause, Ava Grindle, relatively young Wolverine squad that's got a handful of freshmen on it. Handful of freshmen that were part of a very successful volleyball team as well. Here's Curtis, left wing, back top of the key, Delaney Funk. Now they'll go right side to Zoe Reed. She attacks the Spire defender, off balance, shot goes, and the first field goal of the night goes to Zoe Reed and the Lenox Tigers. 3-zip, they lead, 6:10 to go in the first quarter. Krause, long pass, too tall for Loicy Palmer. She tried to kick it back out. And it'll go back to Lenox. 6:10 to go in the first quarter. 3-0, Tigers on top. Zoe Reed running point. They'll go left side, Izzy Curtis, as Sadie Cox tries to camp down in the paint. Right side, Reed. Now they'll go inside. Cox overthrew her, and it can't be backed up by Bentley Peterson. And it's a turnover on the Lenox side. So Eagles basketball. They'll bring it across. And driving is Krause. Krause layup no good. Got the rebound, but then it's blocked by Cox, who then gets the rebound out of that. And here comes Lenox. Driving in is Reed. Reed walks along the baseline, pulls it out. Gives to Bentley Peterson. Peterson back to Reed. 20 on the shot clock. 5:25 to go here in the first quarter. Curtis with it, top of the key. Couple dribbles to the right side. Now they go left side, Zoe Reed. Reed gets a back screen from Cox, attacks and draws the foul. That's going to be on Mackenzie Stearns. It'll be on the floor. There's no shot there. We'll see a substitution on the Lenox side as Piper Brokaw will come in. Bentley Peterson checks out. 5:11 to go in the first quarter. 3-zip Lenox. Inbound into Curtis in the paint. Drew a double team. Kicks it to Reed. Reed jumper goes. The give to the inbounder is a tough play to defend. And then Reed gets a steal on a long pass. And she's got a layup that she'll miss long. Fighting for the rebound and coming up with the rebound was J.C. Vandenberg. And they tried to pass inside to Vandenberg. Loose ball tracked down by Krause. And then Krause double dribbled in the process of trying to work around Delaney Funk's defense. So it'll go back to Lenox. They'll bring it across with Zoe Reed. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. New face into the game for Lenox once again. With it on the left side, Reese Reed. Long pass to Cox. Now back to Zoe Reed on the left side. Driving in, being guarded by Vandenberg. Split a double team and traveled as she split the double team. Had the right idea, but just took one too many steps as she was trying to through that double team. Now Lenox will put a little bit of pressure on the inbound, and we've got a double dribble called again on East Mills. This one is assessed on Palmer, and he'll turn it back over to the Tigers. 4:24 to go in the first quarter. And a 5-0 Lenox lead right now. Inbound into Cox, lost it, stole it away by Ava Grindle. So Grindle comes up with the steal. We'll bring it across Vandenberg. High post touch Grindle. So trying to get something inside. They give it to Loicy Palmer, who goes right back to Grindle. 18 on the shot clock. Grindle touch inside. Nice pass and cut. Vandenberg fouled by Cox. But J.C. Vandenberg's got free throws coming her way. Here in just a moment. First foul on the Lenox side, and Vandenberg will now go to the free throw line. It looks like Lenox going to make some substitutions here after this free throw. Get some new faces in the game, or at least one new face, and Delaney Funk back into the game as the first one is no good from Vandenberg. And so they'll bring in, and actually it's not any new faces in terms of having been in the game yet. Bentley Peterson will come in for Izzy Curtis. Reese Reed is out. Delaney Funk in on the Lenox side. Second one good from Vandenberg. East Mills has their first point of the night with 3:58 to go in the first quarter. Zoe Reed running point, pass left side. Bentley Peterson being guarded by Grindle, who comes out to guard her. She'll give it to Funk, top of the key. Funk swings it around, right side. Reed inside pass to Cox. Cox one dribble, back out to Reed. Got a 15 on the shot clock. Reed being guarded by Vandenberg. One dribble, pass to Peterson. She'll go left corner, Brokaw. Brokaw being guarded by Stearns, who's got the length advantage in that matchup. So they'll swing it around. Reed attacking. Tough shot, no good. Fight for the rebound is won by Ava Grindle. And here comes East Mills. They'll bring it across. Caitlin Krause being guarded by Peterson. Krause. Pass right corner. Palmer. Palmer driving in on Brokaw. Got by her. Bounce pass to a cutting Vandenberg up and in. And J.C. Vandenberg gets the first field goal of the night for East Mills. 5-3 Lenox. 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Last three have gone to the Wolverines. Peterson, left corner. Funk, inside touch. Cox, turn around. Long pass, right side. Reed will go around the perimeter. Brokaw, top of the key. Now to Peterson. Now left side, Funk. Back inside, Cox. And she was double teamed. Dumps it off to Peterson. Misses the shot short. Gets the rebound and put back. Bentley Peterson pads the rebounding stats and then gets a bucket. And it's 7-3. Lenox, 2:35 to go in the first quarter. Ava Grindle gives to Vandenberg, top of the key. She'll work left to right. Got a screen from Palmer. Hands off Stearns right side. Now back top of the key, Palmer. Palmer, one dribble, gives to Caitlin Krause. He'll go right to left. 12 on the shot clock. Pass to Grindle. Deep three is no good. Fight for the rebound is off the Wolverine last. It'll go back to Lenox. East Mills will make their first substitution of the night now, as it looks like Ruby Hasty will come in and give Caitlin Krause a breather. Izzy Curtis back in on the Lenox side. 2:05 to go in the first quarter. 7-3 Lenox. Peterson, long pass, Reed, right wing. They'll go inside Cox. Cox had positioning on Palmer, but the pass was tipped out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Palmer. It will stay with the Tigers. Inbound from Reed to Cox, being guarded by Stearns. We'll go right side, Reed for three. Missed it long. Curtis in a good spot for the rebound. Tracks it down. A reset for Lenox. Reed inside again. Cox. Cox turnaround shot. Contested shot wide. Rebound grabbed by East Mills, and they'll bring it the other way. Vandenberg inside Stearns. Lost it for a moment. Ends up in the hands of Zoe Reed. Reed will bring it across. Inside to a shooting Funk. It's no good. Rebound grab by Loisy Palmer. 1:20 to go in the first quarter. 7-3 Lenox. Cox deflects the pass, gets the steal. Brings it across with Reed trailing. Cox underhand layup too strong. Fight for the rebound is in the hands of Ava Grindle. 1:05 to go in the quarter. Pass to Grindle. Jumper, free throw line. No good. Rebound fought for by Stearns. Had it for a moment, only to be stolen away by Bentley Peterson. And then a Lenox timeout is taken. We'll take one with them here on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber, internet worth talking about.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAFM 99.1. Clarinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mater with you here tonight, and it is 7-3 right now. Lenox leading East Mills. Kind of a clunky start offensively on both sides. Lenox with the basketball. Under a minute to go in the quarter. We'll go inside Cox. Kick out right side. Peterson, long three, no good. Rebound by Cox, and Cox puts it up and in for her first field goal of the night, and it's 9-3. East Mills, about a 1 second gap between the shot clock and the play clock, but it's stolen away by Zoe Reed. Reed had two defenders chasing her, and they actually force a turnover as Reed can't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds and will stay. We'll go to East Mills now. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Looks like Izzy Curtis will get a quick breather on the Lenox side. Inbound in. Lenox will bring some pressure on the inbound. East Mills can't hang on to it. Stolen away by Peterson. Then Cox with it. Cox will go ahead to Reed. 12 seconds left in the quarter. To Peterson. Now they'll go left side. Reese Reed inside Cox. Two defenders draped on her. Down to 5 left in the quarter. There's a deep three. Reed, no good. And the rebound is grabbed as time expires by J.C. Vandenberg, and that is how the quarter ends. So we played one, 9-3. Lenox leading East Mills here on the KMA video stream, KMAland.com. We're back in a moment, second quarter.
The new TNT Ford outside Red Oak will have you taking notice. Sure, the name and logo are nice, but those trucks, and more trucks are guaranteed to catch your eye. And Ag Country trucks aren't just about convenience, they're part of the operation. And the sales team at TNT Ford can help you find and finance the right Ford truck to take you from to-do to done with efficiency. Plus, their service team has the know-how to keep your truck at its best. New name, new experience. TNT Ford just east of Red Oak and anytime at TNTFord.com.
Nutrient Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrient Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrient Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAFM 99.1. Clarinda Shenandoah, Trevor Mater with you here tonight. We've played one quarter, 9-3. Lenox leading East Mills. It'll be East Mills basketball as we start this second frame. I think it's safe to say both teams did not perform to the level offensively that they would like. East Mills basketball to start this second quarter. With it right now is Ruby Hasty. Also, Sophia Moracle into the game for the first time tonight. Now here's a high post touch. Ava Grindle gives to Loisy Palmer. Jumper from her, well short. Rebound, though, by Moracle, but she double dribbled in the process. And it'll go back to Lenox, early stages of the second quarter. They'll bring it across with Zoe Reed. She's got 4 of their 9 points right now. Reed, right side, Piper Brokaw. Back to Cox. Now Reed. 20 on the shot clock. Reed being guarded out top by Hasty. He'll go left side to Laney Funk. Inside touch. Cox through 2 defenders. She'll kick out. Here's a 3. Curtis. It's good. When 2 defenders are on somebody, it means somebody somewhere is open. It was Izzy Curtis for the Tigers there, and it's 12-4. Hasty bringing it up the floor. Got him an illegal screen set for her. They'll give it back to Lenox. So a 3 and then an offensive foul in the early stage of this, and that's going to be called on Caitlin Krause, her first. So back to Lenox it goes. 7:06 to go in the first half. 12-3 Tigers. Cox inbound to Curtis. Curtis to Funk. Funk, left side Brokaw. Inside Cox. Defenders on her. She'll kick to Funk. Extra pass Reed for 3. It's no good. Cox gets the rebound, puts it up, and gets it to go in. So the offensive rebound turns into a bucket for Cox and the Tigers, and it's 14-3. 6:40 to go in the first half. Inside touch to Krause. Krause, couple dribbles, pulls it out to Stearns. Now Stearns to Palmer, top of the key. Palmer, right side, Hasty. Hasty, couple dribbles, back to Palmer. Inside Stearns. It was tipped by Cox, stolen by Brokaw. Stolen back away, though, by Stearns, but she traveled as she was attacking the basket. So Stearns gets the steal, but then can't finish the sequence. And Lenox gets it back. Bentley Peterson back into the game on the Lenox side. Piper Brokaw will come out of the rotation. 14-3 Tigers. They've scored the last 7. It was 9-3 at the end of the first quarter. They've scored 5 in the first 90 seconds of the second quarter. Reed, left side, will attack. Cox cut in on the pass from Reed. Misses it long. Rebound by Caitlin Krause. And East Mills will try to get their second field goal of the night on this possession. Hasty being guarded by Peterson. Right side, Krause. Krause got a screen. Will attack. Jumper from her. Runner from her, I should say. No good. Rebound by Sadie Cox. Reed ahead to Peterson. Peterson, they have a wide open Brokaw. Long pass. Got the defense back to her. Now here's Funk left side. Will go inside Cox. Cox, 2 defenders on her. Pass too tall for Bentley Peterson. I don't know if it was so much that the pass was tall or if Peterson just jumped at the wrong time, but either way, it's a turnover back to East Mills as they will check J.C. Vandenberg into the game. And Ruby Hasty will come out. 5.5 to go in the first half. 14-3. Lenox leading. With it now is Caitlin Krause. She'll pass left side Grindle. Grindle in the paint. Pull up shot from her. Banks it in. The 8-footer goes from the freshman Ava Grindle. And it's 14-5 advantage Lenox. First field goal of the second quarter for East Mills. Right corner, Funk. One dribble to the left. Gives to Peterson on the right wing. She'll work right to left. Almost stolen away by Vandenberg. Gives to Reed. Reed attacking. Drew a couple defenders. Goes to Funk. Curtis. Left side Peterson. Back to Curtis on the left wing. She'll go top the key. Funk down to 7 on the shot clock. Curtis down to 4. Will give to Funk, who just fires up a 3 that is no good. Cox gets the rebound. She'll put up a short shot that is no good, and the rebound is tipped into the hands of Loicy Palmer. And East Mills a chance to cut into this lead. Grindle driving in, bounce pass Stearns. Stearns blocked by Cox. Got the rebound, did Stearns, though, and that shot goes from Ava Grindle after the offensive rebound. 14-7, last 4 points have gone East Mills' way to cut this down to a 4-point game. A 7-point game, but a 4-point run. Peterson with it, top of key, gets a screen from Cox. He'll go inside to Cox, who puts it up over a defender and in. She's up to 7 on the night. And it's 16-7. 3:50 to go in the first half. Vandenberg, bounce pass inside to Stearns. Vandenberg then on a cut. Gets it back, goes up, gets fouled, and she'll have free throws coming her way. So J.C. Vandenberg will go to the free throw line. After that foul. It's just the first foul of the second quarter. First free throw from Vandenberg, no good. And we'll see a substitution on the East Mills side. Looks to be Trinity Williams coming into the game for the first time tonight. Ava Grindle will get a quick breather. I'd assume it's a quick breather. I mean, they'd probably like to have her height out there on the floor. And the next one from Vandenberg is airballed. So back to Lenox it goes. 3:48 to go in the first half. 16-7. Tigers on top. Zoe Reed will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. They'll go right side, Reese Reed. Top of the key, Delaney Funk. Now back to Zoe Reed on the left wing as Funk set a screen for. Sets another screen. We'll give to Reese Reed. They'll go around the perimeter. Brokaw, 3-ball, no good. And the rebound is tipped into the hands of Trinity Williams. And then Cox a little too aggressively trying to play for the steal. Gets called for the foul. That is her second, and she'll sit for a period of time here, I would imagine. So now Sadie Cox on the bench with 2 fouls for Lenox. See if East Mills can attack the little height advantage they have right now. Here's Stearns, shot no good. Rebound, though, by Kraus. It's no good on that one either. And then a fight for the rebound. And we've got a foul on Stearns as she was fighting for it. Her second of the night, and it'll go back to Lenox with 3:14 to go in the first half. 16-7. Advantage Tigers. Lenox, by my math, shooting 43% from the field. East Mills 30%. Here's Curtis on the right wing. Will drive in on Palmer, then bounce pass out to Brokaw. The top of the key. 12 on the shot clock. Brokaw, nice cut by Reed on the pass from Brokaw. Draws the foul. And free throws coming for Zoe Reed. As Brokaw was penetrating, Reed realized she needed to move in with her. Brokaw found her. Draws the foul on Loicy Palmer, her second. And now free throws coming for Zoe Reed, who's got 4 points on the night. Make it 5 as that one goes in. And the lead is back up to double digits at 17-7. Grindle and Hasty in on the East Mills side. Looks like Palmer and Stearns will sit. Next one from Reed goes in as well. 18-7. 2:45 to go in the first half. Hasty bringing it across, gives to Vandenberg. Vandenberg being guarded by Reese Reed. Now gives to Grindle. Grindle gets a screen from Vandenberg, drives in, looking for an outlet. Will go back out to Hasty. Hasty left wing 3, no good. And the rebound is grabbed, though, by East Mills with Caitlin Kraus. In a reset, Kraus now with the ball, driving in. Will pass right side Grindle. Grindle will attack on Curtis. Grindle, turnaround, contested shot, no good. And rebound by Reed. East Mills has got some offensive rebounds tonight. They haven't been able to capitalize on them. Reed driving in along the baseline, drew a double team. The pass to her sister. Now they'll go around the perimeter. Curtis thought about the 3. She'll attack instead. Back to Brokaw. Deep 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. They're going to get Reed with a displacement on that one, and a foul on Lenox with 1:57 to go in the first half. There's no such thing as over the back, but there is such thing as displacement, and that's what that was there. Reed going over the top of another, an East Mills rebounder and knocking her out of the way. We'll bring it across. Will East Mills with Caitlin Kraus. She just takes it hard to the hoop. Misses the layup, though. Rebound into the hands of Grindle, and she puts it up and in. Curtis couldn't hang on to it. Grindle gets it, and it's 18-9. Ava Grindle was 6 of the 9 for East Mills so far. Minute 35 to go in the first half. Reed will go right side Brokaw. Inside touch to Funk. Drew a double team, and she traveled. Might have moved that foot as that second defender crashed. Just about any time Lenox has had somebody with the ball on one of the blocks, there's been 2 defenders right there to meet them, and it's made it tough inside. 1:25 to go here in the first half, 18-9. Lenox leading. It was 9-3 after a quarter. Lenox led by as many as 11. Kraus thought about attacking. Now will pass out to Hasty. Hasty will attack. Hasty layup too strong. Curtis comes up with the rebound for Lenox. Brokaw right wing. Being guarded by Williams, will bounce it inside Curtis. Being guarded by Grindle. Pass out to Reed. Reed will attack Vandenberg. Reed does a good job using her feet. Puts up a tough shot. Used her feet to move the defender. And Zoe Reed with 8 now after she gets that. Then there's a steal by Reese Reed, who will pass right side Curtis for 3. That's no good. Missed it wide. Rebound corralled by J.C. Vandenberg. 40 seconds to go in the half. 20-9. Lenox. Vandenberg with it right wing will give to Hasty. They'll go around the perimeter. Kraus being guarded by Funk. Pass inside Grindle being guarded by Curtis. Kick out right side. Here's a 3. Trinity Williams missed it wide. Rebound though by Ruby Hasty. And then it's knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Lenox with 20 seconds to go in the half, and the shot clock turned off for the Tigers. Sadie Cox will check back into the game. So they can play for the final shot of the frame if they wish, and I would imagine that's going to be the approach that they take. Zoe Reed brings it across. 12 seconds to go. High post touch. Sadie Cox will go right side Reed. Reed thought about the three. Wasn't there. She'll give it to Curtis. Curtis a three. Banks it in. On the assist from Zoe Reed, and that is how the half will end, as Lenox will take a 23-9 lead into the break. They scored the last 5 of that quarter, and in total it was a 14-6 frame for the Tigers. We'll step aside. Halftime coverage on the way here in just a moment. KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Are you dealing with a chronic respiratory condition? Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
This is Sid with Schaff Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Schaff Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. We're at the break, 23-9 in this non-conference girls basketball matchup. Tigers on top. It was 9-3 after one quarter. Not either team's best offensive showing there, and I think even through the first 2 quarters, both teams would agree that it hasn't been their best offensive. But Lenox settled in a little bit more in the second quarter. They outscore East Mills 14-6, and they take a lead, a 23-9 lead into the break. Leading the way for the Tigers right now is Zoe Reed. She's got 8 points. Izzy Curtis has 6, including that banked 3 at the end of the half. Sadie Cox, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Topping East Mills right now, Ava Grindle. She's got 6 of their 9 points at the moment. East Mills done a pretty good job on the offensive boards. I've got them with 8 offensive rebounds, 19 total rebounds to what I've got as Lenox's 10, but they haven't been able to convert those. They've had second chances that they don't score on because of missed shots, and then Lenox gets a rebound on, or they've had some turnovers as well. Doom them in that category. 23-9, our score right now. We're going to step aside, get you an ABC News update. And when we come back, we'll have the second half of Lenox East Mills girls basketball on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
From ABC News, I'm Richard Cantu.
I just signed off on a state of emergency declaration.
California Governor Gavin Newsom, in the wake of the magnitude 7.0 earthquake that rattled a lot of Northern California,
will allow us to provide more resources, provide some of our National Guard resources as needed.
No reports of major damage or injury. Seismologist Lucy Jones says the trembler's intensity, 7.0, isn't unusual.
7.0 is a quite big earthquake. It happens somewhere in California only every once a decade or so. So it's not a common event, but it's something we expect to happen.
The House will not force the release of the Ethics Committee report on former Congressman and former Attorney General nominee Matt Gaetz. On a vote of 204 to 198, the House referred a Democratic effort to get the report released, referred it back to committee. Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth continues meeting with senators trying to keep his nomination alive in the face of sex and alcohol abuse allegations.
I don't answer to anyone in this group. None of you. Not to that camera at all. I answer to President Trump, who received 76 million votes on behalf and a mandate for change. I answer to the 100 senators who are part of this process.
The motive remains unknown. New York City police continue searching for the individual who shot and killed United Healthcare Chief Executive Brian Thompson as he entered a Manhattan hotel Wednesday. Cops searching at least 2 hostels on Thursday. Aleppo last week, and now Syrian rebels trying to oust President Bashar al-Assad are gaining even more ground.
Rebels pushing south and claiming to have entered the city of Hama, advancing along several routes towards its center. The Syrian army says it has now withdrawn from the city after insurgents broke through its defenses. Hama would be key to controlling other major towns in the region.
ABC's Inez de la Cutera. You're listening to ABC News.
Your new Total Wine in Omaha has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers. Plus, totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find. Only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Omaha at the shops at Exarban Village at the intersection of Pacific and 72nd Street.
Drink responsibly, B21.
At Harbor Freight, our low prices make us the place for gifts that keep on giving. Because when you give the gift of quality tools, you're giving someone the ability to fix, restore, and build for years to come. And with savings like these, you can even get something for yourself. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight. Stop by and give yourself the gift of great prices.
Billionaire Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy met with lawmakers about the government efficiency effort they're spearheading.
Both of these gentlemen have run very successful organizations. They're innovators, and they're forward thinkers. And so that's what we need right now.
House Speaker Mike Johnson said there's not a lot of detail yet.
We're laying the groundwork for the new year and the new Congress, and you're going to see a lot of change around here and in Washington and the way things are run.
Details to be worked out in subsequent meetings. No deal. A federal judge in Texas killed a proposed plea deal for Boeing for 2 deadly crashes of MAX Series 737s in 2018 and 19.
Judge Reed O'Connor is rejecting Boeing's deal with federal prosecutors to plead guilty to conspiracy to defraud the government and pay a $243 million fine because a plea agreement requires the parties to consider race when hiring an independent monitor to watch over Boeing, and he found the deal marginalizes the court's role in selecting and watching that monitor. The judge ruled those provisions are inappropriate and against the public interest. The government's diversity, equality, and inclusion program was a deciding factor in the judge's ruling. Alex Stone, ABC News.
Taking a cruise that'll make port calls in Mexico? It'll cost you a skosh more. Mexican lawmakers have approved a $42 immigration tax on every cruise ship passenger docking in Mexico. Goes into effect 1st January. An industry group urging the government to reconsider. Richard Cantu, ABC News.
Offer not valid in all states or prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Bills piling up? Rent due? Just need some extra cash to get by? Then you need to go to getcash.com, where you can get approved for a loan of up to $10,000 in minutes. No need to search through endless loan sites. Getcash.com is one of the largest lender networks. They can help anyone get up to $10,000 regardless of their credit score. Best part? The money can be in your bank account as soon as the next day. When you need fast cash help, go to getcash.com. That's getcash.com.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah, Trevor Mader with you here tonight. We've got a high school basketball doubleheader, and right now in our girls' game, it is 23-9. The Tigers on top of East Mills as we get ready to begin the second half. This one, Lenox 1-1 on the year. East Mills 2-0 on the season. They do have a common opponent in Red Oak, whom both of them beat. Then Lenox has a loss to a state-rated Clarinda team. East Mills has a win over Diagonal so far this season. That's where they are in the season up to this point. And then you look ahead, Fremont Mills will be the opponent for East Mills tomorrow night in Corner Conference action. That could be a big one in terms of how the Corner Conference shakes out. And Lenox will take on Wayne in Pride of Iowa Conference play. It was 9-3 Lenox after one quarter. They outscore East Mills 14-6 in the second quarter. Although East Mills was having some success inside on the offensive rebounding department, weren't able to turn those into points. They'll have to do so in the second half if they want to chip into this deficit. It will be Lenox basketball to start the second half. Zoe Reed will be the inbounder, and she'll inbound it into Bentley Peterson. Starters on the floor for Lenox: Reed, Peterson, Delaney Funk, Sadie Cox, and Izzy Curtis. Here is Funk attacking and then gives to Cox. Cox turnaround shot, no good, and a rebound grabbed by J.C. Vandenberg of East Mills. And the Wolverines bring it up the floor. It's off the foot of Palmer. Curtis almost got the steal. Now underneath Grindle, drew a defender, passes to a shooting Caitlin Krause, who puts it up and in. And the first points of the second half go East Mills' way. It's 23-11. Give Ava Grindle the assist on that one. Again, the first points go to Wolverines. They're going to want to build off that. Here's Peterson almost stolen away by Krause. Now Reed will go to Funk, right corner Curtis. Inside Cox, kind of a tall pass. She got it, draws three defenders. Will kick left side. Reed down to 4 on the shot clock, by the way. Reed will launch a desperation three that is no good. And it'll be a shot clock violation. And go back to East Mills. 6:53 to go in the third quarter, 23-11. Lenox will put a little pressure on the inbound and is almost lost by Krause. She gives to Stearns, who then gives it back to Krause, who went back to Stearns, and Grindle has it inside, working on Curtis. Now Krause on the right wing is fouled by Bentley Peterson on a reach-in foul. Peterson was trying to get the steal and a little too aggressive, picks up her second foul of the night. And the first foul of the half, and of the quarter, I guess, is of more importance for Lenox. Wesley Palmer inbounding to J.C. Vandenberg. Vandenberg give and go to Grindle. Now here's Krause, left wing three, rattles it in. Caitlin Krause on the assist from Ava Grindle. First 5 of the half have gone to East Mills, 23-14. They've cut this deficit down. Lenox will go inside. Cox misses a shot short, gets her own rebound, tried to give it to Reed. It's out of bounds, they'll say, off of East Mills. And it'll stay with Lenox. So Zoe Reed will inbound it with 31 on the shot clock, 6:11 on the play clock. Or game clock, I should say. Reed flirting with a 5-second call, inbounds it to Curtis, who gives it right back to Reed in the left wing. Left corner, she'll work to the left wing. Then gives it inside Cox. Cox through a double team, passes to Funk. Her jumper, no good. Rebound by Ava Grindle. Reed applying pressure to Vandenberg as she brings it across with about 2 seconds to spare. High post touch Grindle working it on Curtis. Got picked up defensively. Gives to Krause. Shot is blocked by Funk. Rebound by Cox. Racing up the floor, Reed. Contested shot, no good. Rebound by Grindle. Ava Grindle gets the rebound, and she'll bring it across half court. She's having a nice night on the boards. I've got her with 5. Right side with it is Palmer. Palmer in along the baseline, poked away by Peterson. It'll stay with East Mills. First 5 of the half have gone East Mills' way. 5:23 to go in the third. Vandenberg will inbound. Looks like a man-to-man look for Lenox out of this inbound. They'll inbound to Krause. Krause to Stearns. Her jumper, no good, but a rebound by J.C. Vandenberg. And it's tapped out of bounds by Lenox. It'll stay with East Mills. There's a little bit of confusion. Everybody was walking their way like they thought it was Lenox basketball, but it stays with the Wolverines. Well, now the officials are going to converse. I think one maybe said that it was white ball. The other one said black ball. And now they're meeting pretty much right in front of me to converse, and they're going to say, yeah, it is still East Mills basketball. 5:16 to go here in the third quarter. They'll inbound it with Vandenberg. Vandenberg bounce pass to Palmer, gives it right back to Vandenberg, and then draws the foul. And J.C. Vandenberg's got free throws coming her way. Chance to chip it a little bit more. Second one on Zoe Reed. So we've got Reed with 2 fouls, Peterson with 2 fouls, Cox with 2 fouls. On the Lenox side, Vandenberg, a moon ball free throw, no good. Off the back of the iron. She'll try to go 1 for 2 on this possession with this next free throw attempt. And that high arcing one is up and in. It's 23-15. First 6 of the third quarter have gone to East Mills to cut this down to an 8-point deficit. And Peterson just lost it on the pass to Curtis on the left wing, and it's a turnover for Lenox. Another chance to chip into this deficit for East Mills. Lenox will put a little pressure on the inbound. They almost get a steal with Peterson. Somehow Vandenberg got it. They have numbers, so give it to Grindle. Missed it, though. A little too strong on that one. And a rebound by Sadie Cox. A missed opportunity for the Wolverines. Cox will give to Reed. Reed attacking, worked around a defender, puts it up and in as she split the double team. Zoe Reed, the first player on either side tonight with double digits. On the run, Palmer tried to put it into Stearns. It was knocked out of bounds by Cox. It'll stay with East Mills. They'll make a substitution. Looks like Caitlin Krause will check out. Ruby Hasty into the game for East Mills. 4:37 to go in the third quarter. 25-15. Tigers on top. On the inbound, they will go out top to Grindle. Her and Hasty almost collided. Now Grindle inside to Stearns, up and in over Cox. First points of the night for Mackenzie Stearns. And it's 25-17. Inside Cox, working on Stearns. His foul might have been the backside help that fouled in Grindle. And it was. That is her first. And now Sadie Cox will go to the free throw line. Just a 40% free throw shooter through 2 games this season. Will boost the average there as she makes that one. It makes it 26-17. Piper Brokaw checks in on the Lenox side. Bentley Peterson will come out. And Cox with the second free throw is good. She's up to 9. The lead is up to 10. 27-17. 4:20 to go in the third. Vandenberg, dangerous pass to Palmer. Now inside Stearns. Stearns will kick it. Vandenberg back to Stearns. 7-foot jumper. 7-foot-ish jumper. I don't really know. I don't have a tape measure. No good. Rebound by Sadie Cox. And she'll bring it across. Right side, Curtis. Curtis to Brokaw. Contact underneath between Stearns and Cox. And I think they're going to get the away from the ball foul on Stearns. They will. Her third, and it'll stay with Lenox. 3:57 to go in the third. Inbound into Cox. She'll give to Funk, who gives to Reed. Left wing 3. Good from Zoe Reed. Good ball movement by Lenox there to set something up, and she's got 13, and that's what the lead is at 13. Cox almost gets a steal, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with East Mills. And we've got a East Mills timeout. 3:42 to go in the third here on KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West 1, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMA-FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Trevor Mader with you here tonight, 30-17. East Mills and Lenox, advantage to Lenox, but East Mills with the basketball coming out of this timeout. It was down to an 8-point game early in the second half. East Mills had scored the first 6 to get down to 23-15. Since then, Lenox has got 7 of the next 9 to make it 30-23. Here's Ava Grindle, jumper no good. Fight for the rebound underneath between Brokaw and Palmer, and that's going to be a foul, I think, on Brokaw. And it will be on Brokaw. So possession stays with East Mills. Felicity Palmer will be the inbounder. 3:31 to go in the third quarter. Palmer on the inbound will go left side, left corner. Hasty. It's stolen away by Reed as she tried to thread it inside the lane. Reed with the steal, racing up, passes to Cox, who puts it up and in. Good find by Reed. Puts Cox in double figures, and the lead is 15 at 32-17. High post touch, Grindle. Grindle will give top the key Palmer. Now right wing with it is Vandenberg working right to left. Now way out left side, Hasty gets a screen from... I got to check the numbers on who that was. From Krause. Had a brain lock for a moment. She misses a shot. Rebound by Zoe Reed. Reed driving in. Kick out Curtis. Curtis left wing 3. Not there. And the long rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by East Mills. It'll stay with Lenox. Bentley Peterson about to check back in on the Tigers side for Izzy Curtis. Trandy Williams will come in for J.C. Vandenberg. 2:42 to go in the third. Pass inside to Reed from Brokaw. Reed puts it up and in. Gives Zoe Reed the bucket. Piper Brokaw the assist. And it's 34-17. And it was 23-15 at one point. And now we're in another East Mills timeout. So Lenox has grown their lead some more. 2:28 to go here in the third. KMA-FM.
J-Dog Salvage in Bartlett is no stranger to the ups and downs of owning and operating a small business. But no matter how much changes on their end, there's one thing that will always stay the same for their customers. It's cash. Call for the best scrap metal prices in the area and go ahead and test their unloading times. Then, when all is said and done, that's right, leave with cash. J-Dog Salvage, Bartlett, Iowa, 402-290-3124. That's 402-290-3124.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
2:28 left here in the third, 34-17. Lenox leading East Mills, a 9-0 Tigers run. Has grown this lead up. East Mills has to have the basketball coming out of the timeout. Ruby Hasty with it. Will go right side, Trinity Williams. Williams then gives to Loisy Palmer. Palmer, top of the key. One dribble right side, gives to Grindle. Grindle pass to Krause, who had to come back to it at the high post. Now Williams got a 10 on the shot clock and a foul. Called on Lenox. It might be on Brokaw. And it is. Brokaw gets called for the push. And kind of it's a bailout for East Mills because they'll give him a fresh shot clock. We'll see substitutions on both sides. East Mills will inbound it with Palmer. She'll go into the backcourt to Hasty. Hasty now to Palmer, left wing, inside. Krause got behind the defense, puts it up and in. And that stops the 9-0 run. It makes it 34-19. Reed to Brokaw on the left wing. One dribble, now goes left side. Reese Reed. Reed got a screen from Cox and has that one rattle out. Almost about halfway down before it rattled out. Rebound by East Mills. They bring it up the floor. Poked away by Reed. Stolen away by Cox. Cox now racing up the floor. Contested runner goes, and she's up to 13. And the lead is up to 17 at 36-19. East Mills one around the other way. Williams, right wing, being guarded by Funk. Will now give Hasty. High post touch. Grindle just inside the three-point line. And then a whistle and I think an off-ball foul is going to be called, but I'm not sure on who. It's going to be on Funk. And since that's the fifth foul of the quarter, it'll be free throws coming for Trinity Williams. So Williams at the charity stripe. Misses the first one. The official was very aggressive with that whistle. It's probably something that he had maybe let slide one or two previous times that he wasn't going to there because it was away from the ball. You don't see a lot of off-ball fouls in the high school basketball world. As a substitution on the Lenox side, Reese Reed comes out. Izzy Curtis back in. Neither free throw goes. Zoe Reed gets the rebound for the Tigers. A minute to go in the third. Here's Brokaw inside to Cox. Cox draws a double team. Will pass to Reed. Reed, a ball fake, but she traveled on the ball fake. Did a nice job, tricking the defender with the ball fake, but her feet were moving a little too much. And it's a turnover back to East Mills. 57.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Almost stolen by Reed on the inbound. East Mills will bring it across with numbers. Grindle inside the paint. Couple dribbles working on Cox. Bounce pass for a jump shot that is no good by Sophia Moracle. A rebound by Sadie Cox. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. About a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside touch Cox. One dribble, turnaround shot, missed it long. Rebound, though, by Reed. She puts it up. It's no good. Fighting for her own rebound. Grindle came up. No jump ball. Grindle was about to come up with it. Reed got a hand on it, and it prompts a jump ball that'll give it back to East Mills. With 23 seconds to go in the quarter, the shot clock turned off. 36-20 is our score. They'll bring it up with Caitlin Krause. Krause tried to go inside to Grindle, kind of a soft pass, stolen away by Cox. Now Reed tried to go back to Cox. It was tapped out of bounds by Williams, but it'll stay with Lenox with 12 seconds to go in the quarter. So Zoe Reed will inbound it for the Tigers. Again, 36-20 our score. Inbound to Cox, the high post. She'll give to Curtis. Curtis to Reed. Right wing three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound grabbed by Moracle. Final seconds of the quarter. They will put up a shot with Williams at the horn that goes in. Quick sequence for East Mills. They got the rebound about 4 seconds to go, and they quickly move the ball down the floor and end the quarter with a Trinity Williams bucket. 36-22 our score. So we go to the fourth. KMA-FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Not sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
On to the fourth quarter we go here in Lenox, 36-22. Lenox leading East Mills here in this high school girls basketball contest. Trevor Mader with you tonight First game of a doubleheader, boys game coming up here in just a little bit. That one could be a lot of fun. They've played some fun games over the last couple of years, have Lenox and East Mills. Lenox with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Here's Izzy Curtis, 3-ball off a screen, no good. Rebound grabbed by Ava Grindle. Her 6th rebound of the night, and now East Mills will bring it across, trying to chip into this deficit. Inside, Grindle got by her defender. Turnaround, 6-foot shot goes. Ava Grindle's having a good night at 8 points, and just a freshman. Imagine she's only going to grow and get better as the year and years go on there in Malvern. Izzy Curtis with it on the left side for Lenox. Now they'll go inside. Sadie Cox being guarded by Stearns. Cox turnaround shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Fung. She missed. Curtis rebound no good. And finally, Ava Grindle stops that with a rebound. Up the floor, Trinity Williams being guarded by Reed. Will give to Stearns. Bobbled it for a moment. Got it back. Gives to J.C. Vandenberg. Now back to Williams. Bounce pass inside Vandenberg. Had 2 defenders on her. She'll give to Palmer. Palmer to Stearns. Top the key. Long 2 from her. Just missed short. Zoe Reed comes up with the rebound for Lenox. Reed, kick left side, Curtis. Long pass to Funk. Long pass back to Curtis. Now left corner to Reed. Back to Curtis. Inside Cox. Cox over a couple defenders. Misses the shot. Rebound by Trinity Williams for East Mills. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter, and that's an over. It'll be out of bounds. It was going to be a backcourt violation if East Mills got to it. But it goes to Lenox, and we'll actually have a timeout on the floor. Coach Marino wants to talk about it. 6:08 to go. 36-24. Lenox on top. KMAFM.
Are you ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Need a pick-me-up? How about a pick-me-up that gives you wings? Right now, Red Bull is on sale at Cubby's. Whether you need an energy boost to power through your workday or a refreshing drink to keep you going during a workout, Cubby's has you covered. With Red Bull on sale, there's no better time to stock up. Get the 8.4-ounce, 3 for just $6, and the 12-ounce Red Bull, 2 for only $5.75. So why wait? Swing by Cubby's today and snag yourself some Red Bull at an unbeatable price. Get the energy you need to tackle anything life throws your way with Red Bull and Cubby's, the very best in convenience.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah, 36-24. Lenox leading East Mills. 6:08 left in this girls basketball contest. The first of 2 games on tap tonight. Lenox with the basketball. Izzy Curtis with the first touch on the inbound. That'll go left side, Bentley Peterson. And inside, Cox. Back to Zoe Reed. A 3 from her, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Trinity Williams, who's getting some quality minutes right now for the Wolverines. Pass to Grindle was just muscled away by Bentley Peterson. Lenox with numbers for a moment. We'll slow it down and get set. Peterson, left wing, 1 dribble, then to Reed, top of the key. Reed working on Williams. Went a couple dribbles to the right, then gives to Curtis, who gets a screen from Cox. Didn't do anything with it. He'll give the ball to Cox now. Top of the key, 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Cox attacking, swings it inside. Reed missed it. A rebound by Ava Grindle. She's flirting with a double-double. Palmer, right wing, top of the key, Vandenberg. East Mills trying to set something up offensively. Here's Trinity Williams. Will bounce it inside, try to go to Stearns. Delaney Funk ends up with the steal. Cox running it inside. Peterson just overthrew her a bit. It's off her hands, out of bounds. It'll go back to East Mills. Piper Brokaw checks into the game on the Lenox side. Bentley Peterson comes out. Then for East Mills, looks like Vandenberg and Williams will sit. So on the floor for East Mills, you've got Hasty, Palmer, Stearns, Kraus. Here's a steal by Zoe Reed. Reed working around a defender, puts the layup up and in. She's got 17 on the night, and it's 38-24. Lenox leading with 4:40 to go. High post touch Stearns. And we've got a foul away from the basketball again. I said 24, but it should be 25. It's on Cox. It's her third of the night. First team foul of the quarter for Lenox. Palmer's inbound. Too tall for Grindle. Backed up, though, by Stearns, who will then give to Hasty. Left side through the hands of Krause. She got it back. Krause attacking. Kick right side. 10-foot shot. Grindle gets it to go. Off the back of the rim and in. Ava Grindle with 10 points and 8 rebounds by my tally. Here's Funk, left wing touch. Gives to Brokaw at the free throw line. Now right wing Reed. Step on her defender, and she's fouled. It'll be a foul on Ruby Hasty. It'll be, I believe, the second team foul on East Mills, or they already put that on the board, and it was the first. It was the first, it looks like. 4:07 to go. Lenox up by 12. Here's a pass to Reed from Cox, and Reed hits the three. She's up to 20. You can tell by watching Cox and Reed play together. They played together for a long time. Reed almost gets a steal, but Palmer got it back. East Mills gets it across half court with Krause. Krause muscled away by Funk. And Lenox will bring it across with Brokaw. 3:40 to go. 41-26 advantage Lenox. Brokaw, hard bounce pass to Reed, top of the key. And a timeout taken by the Tigers. It's a 30. We're back in 30. KMAFM.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it. Up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber. Internet worth talking about.
41-26, advantage Lenox with 3:32 to go in this one here on KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Tigers, it looks like, on their way to a 2-1 start to the year. East Mills, barring a big comeback in the next 212 seconds, will be at the same mark going into their corner conference matchup with Fremont Mills tomorrow night. Stolen away by Ava Grindle. It was deflected inside by Stearns, but stolen back away by Zoe Reed, who puts a layup up and in. She's got 22 on the night, and it's 43-26. Williams pass inside, stolen away by Sadie Cox, who just jumped in front of Stearns to get the steal. Cox to Curtis, right wing. Long pass Brokaw. Brokaw will attack. Off-balance shot from her, no good. Rebound by Trinity Williams. Under 3 to go. Palmer gives to Stearns. Stearns to Vandenberg. Vandenberg will set up the offense for East Mills, but she'll give right wing Williams, and Vandenberg cuts, got behind the defense, missed the shot though. Rebound by Izzy Curtis. Reed running point for the Tigers. Will go left side, Piper Brokaw. 2.5 remaining in this one. Brokaw gets a high screen, Curtis. Now we'll bounce it to Curtis. Stolen away by Palmer. Palmer with the steal. Open layup. Puts it up and in. First basket of the night for Loicy Palmer. And a timeout taken by East Mills with 2:17 to go here on KBAFM.
Lows level off around 16 tonight under mainly clear skies. Southerly winds around 5 miles per hour. Daytime highs approaching 43 tomorrow. Clear skies. Lows level off around 24 tomorrow night. Clear skies. Bright sunshine expected Saturday with daytime highs approaching 53, 57 Sunday. Looking further out, 46 Monday, 37 Tuesday, and 39 on Wednesday. I'm weatherology meteorologist Laura Lockwood on KMA. Currently 25.
2:17 left in this one, 43-28. Lenox leading East Mills. East Mills calling a timeout moments ago. I'd imagine the thought is they want to set something up defensively, probably like a full court man that can maybe speed Lenox up and force a turnover too. Now that was their next to last timeout. So they've got one timeout left as they'll try to mount a 15-point comeback. Here's just a football pass from Cox to Reed that Reed got to, puts it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, tipped into the hands of Bentley Peterson, and a reset for Lenox with just a smidge over 2 minutes to go in this one. Cox got a high screen from Reed. From Reese Reed. There was contact between Reed and Stearns. Stearns was trying to work through the screen, and she gets called for the foul. Fourth foul on Stearns. And it looks like she will check out of the game. Ruby Hasty comes in on the East Mills side. 2:02 to go. Tigers up by 15. It's now Trinity Williams will check out for East Mills. Caitlin Krause back in. Zoe Reed, the inbounder, goes right corner Funk. Then Reed cut in. It was tipped out of bounds by Vandenberg on the pass to Reed. So it'll stay with Lenox. 1:58 left in this one. Reed will inbound it. Out to Cox, just inside the three-point line. Cox being guarded by Grindle. Lost it. It's stolen away by Grindle. Been impressed with Ava Grindle tonight. She'll bring it up the floor. Goes right side. Hasty, a three ball. Not there. Rebound is grabbed by Funk. For Lenox, we approach 90 seconds left in this one. Reed working right to left, top the key, got a screen from Funk. Now will work left to right, gets another screen from Funk, and that time they say she wasn't set. And a moving screen call on Lenox. We'll give it back to East Mills, 1:26 remaining. And the Tigers up by 15. East Mills will inbound it. Lenox puts pressure on the inbound. Vandenberg trying to bring it across. She does. Vandenberg, bounce pass into Grindle. Grindle, short jumper, no good. Cox comes up with the rebound. Minute 15 left in this one. Reed will attack and draws the foul. Got by Vandenberg, and then the second defender to her was Caitlin Krause, and Krause a little too much contact. Picks up her second foul, and that'll put Reed at the line with 1:07 to go, and it looks like Lenox head coach Michael Barbosa going to clear the benches and let some of his reserves see the floor tonight. Everybody but Reed will come out. J.C. Cox among those to check in. A.V. Curtis, Gentry Cox, and Reese Reed out there on the floor right now, along with Zoe Reed, who misses the second free throw. The rebound is out of bounds, though, off of East Mills. It'll stay with Lenox. And now Brokaw will come in for Reed. So Zoe Reed's night ends with 23 points. 1:05 to go, and her team on her way to a win. Reserves on the floor for Lenox. Gentry Cox has it stolen away by Ava Grindle. Grindle, contested layup is fouled by Cox. So free throws coming for Ava Grindle. Freshman has 10 points on the night. See if she's got a double-double. 10 points, 8 rebounds by my very unofficial tally. That's what I've got her for. Yeah, this is a young East Mills team. The first one from Grindle is good, and she's got 11 on the night. 44-29 our score with 57 seconds to go. They do not have a senior in their starting lineup. Grindle misses the second one. Krause gets the rebound. Her shot is long, and Brokaw will back everybody up and let it go out of bounds and give her team possession with 52 seconds to go. You know, their starting five, you got Stearns, who's a junior, Vandenberg, who's a freshman, Palmer, a junior, Krause, a freshman, Grindle, a freshman. It's a team that's probably going to be a lot better on February 5th than they are on December 5th. Overthrow off the hands of Curtis. We'll give it back to East Mills with 41 seconds to go. So down to the final minute of this one. The boys' game will follow in about 15, 20-ish minutes after this one wraps up. Palmer, left wing, will give to Hasty. Passes behind her. She got to it. They'll go right corner, Grindle. Gives to Kraus on the right wing. Gives back to Grindle. Grindle's shot might have been partially blocked by Gentry Cox. And then Brokaw and Kraus were fighting for the rebound. Jump ball, and the arrow will go to East Mills. 22 seconds to go in this one. The shot clock turned off, and Coach Lexi Moreno going to empty the bench and let some of her reserves come in. Trinity Williams. Among those, Lisa King, who is their only senior on the roster. She comes in. They'll inbound it into Moracle. Moracle hand off to Isabella Blanton. Now here's a long two from Williams. No good. Fight for the rebound is won by Gentry Cox, and that could be the final shot of the night. So Lenox never trailed. Brokaw will dribble this one out. They never trailed. They got a big night from Zoe Reed. And the Tigers move to 2-1. It's a 44-29 winner over East Mills here tonight. We'll step aside, wrap it up here in a moment. KMAFM.
The new TNT Ford outside Red Oak will have you taking notice. Sure, the name and logo are nice, but those trucks, and more trucks are guaranteed to catch your eye. And Ag Country trucks aren't just about convenience, they're part of the operation. And the sales team at TNT Ford can help you find and finance the right Ford truck to take you from to-do to done with efficiency. Plus, their service team has the know-how to keep your truck at its best. New name, new experience. TNT Ford just east of Red Oak and anytime at TNTFord.com.
Well, the girls' game has gone final here tonight. It is a 44-29 Lenox win. Zoe Reed led the way with 23 points. Another double-double for Sadie Cox. 15 points, 11 rebounds. And the Tigers 2-1 of the year. They'll now turn their attention to a matchup tomorrow night with Pride of Iowa Conference rival Wayne. As for East Mills, Ava Grindle led the way for them. 11 points, 8 rebounds. They also got 7 points from Caitlin Kraus. They dropped to 2-1 on the year, and they will have a corner conference matchup with Fremont Mills tomorrow night. So that's how the first game of our doubleheader went down, 44-29 Lenox. Now we'll turn our attention to game number 2. It could be a fun non-conference boys basketball contest. We'll have that covered your way in about 15-20 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to step aside, play some previously recorded interviews from the KMA Sports Department, and when we come back, we'll have the nightcap of this doubleheader here in Lenox on KMA FM 99.1.
We are talking today with Brody Crow from Southeast Warren. He has recently made a college decision, and he's going to play baseball at the next level with Ellsworth Community College. Brody, how are we doing today?
We're doing good.
Good. Hey, take me through your recruiting process here a little bit. Tell me how, Ellsworth was the choice, just kind of how that whole thing played out for you.
Yeah. So in the spring, went up there for a visit, talked to the coach and all. Really liked Clark and the campus and baseball program. And then in the fall, he reached out to me, gave me an offer, and couldn't help but just to commit there because I really like the program and everything else up there.
Yeah, dive into that a little bit. What were the things that really stood out to you about the baseball program, and anything about the school that really stood out too?
School seemed like campus. I really liked it, and the dorms and everything else up there. And then Clark, the coach up there, really nice. I like him a lot, and the program just seems good, and feel like I'll be a good fit in there.
Mm-hmm. Again, Brody Crow from Southeast Warren, committed to Ellsworth Community College to play baseball. All right, so Brody, what does this, kind of mean to you? When did you start, getting to the point where you were thinking about college baseball? Was it something that you've dreamed about, or when did you realize that you wanted to do it and could do it?
It was probably freshman year of baseball. Whenever I started pitching good, I felt like I had a good chance to play college baseball, and then ever since then I started working hard, and then finally happened.
Yeah. So what is it? What are the emotions, the feelings of, knowing that you're going to have an opportunity to play college baseball? What's it mean to you?
It means a lot. I'm really excited to finally have the chance to go play college baseball. Mm-hmm. I mean, always wanted to as a kid, and now I have an opportunity, which makes me happy.
Yeah. You mentioned, or, we've talked about, the things that you like and, your side of it. What about the other side? What were they telling you at Ellsworth that they liked about you and how maybe you fit in with their program?
They told me that I have good velo, and then I'm a good athletic player, and then they could use me in a game for sure, and then help me increase my velocity and everything else, just be an overall better player.
So do you, are you focusing purely on pitching, or is there a chance that you will be a two-way, or what's the story there?
I'm going up there to be a two-way, pitch, and then play shortstop.
Yeah, awesome. Well, tell me a little bit about, kind of getting to this point and how, you've obviously you've put in a lot of hard work and you've developed your talent. But who are some other people around you that have been important in that regard as well that you would like to shout out that have been a big part of this?
There's coaches helping me, and then some friends of mine that will let me throw bullpens here and there and play catch with them and lifting with them as well to help me gain some more muscle and then to be a better baseball player and pitcher.
How did you get into baseball? You've been playing baseball most of your life?
Yeah, I've been playing baseball ever since I can remember, Little League.
Yeah, were you Little League? Did you play club ball or anything like that?
Yeah, I played travel ball teams with some friends for a long time and kind of just fell in love with the sport.
For sure. For you, what is your kind of ultimate goal when it comes to baseball? Obviously, Ellsworth is a good starting point. I'm sure that's kind of when a lot of kids choose JUCO, they have eyes toward just continuing development and maybe even getting to a higher level. Do you have a goal that you want to reach in that regard?
To hopefully one day end up playing D1 baseball. That'll be my goal. Just work hard up at Ellsworth and hopefully get the chance to play D1.
Yeah. Once again, Brody Crow from Southeast Warren, going to play baseball for Ellsworth Community College. Again, Brody, congratulations to you. Appreciate the time, and we wish you the best.
Yep, thanks, man.
Welcome back into Upon Further Review. We're talking now with trainer, head wrestling coach Cody Kingery. His team has a busy stretch coming up. They've got a duel, and they've got their home tournament as well on Saturday. Coach, it's been a busy week. Go back to Tuesday night. Your team gets the season underway with a duel with Woodbine in Southwest Iowa. I know a 1-1 showing. Tell me a little bit about how you guys are feeling to get the season underway and what you saw from the guys on Tuesday night.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. I'm excited for the group of guys that we have. They're already making big sacrifices and doing what they need to do to be successful this season. The only downfall to what we have this year is we're kind of light on numbers and a lot of open weight classes. So that's what's going to be our hurting factor on the season.
Talk about your lineup a little bit. Of course, when you look at the lineup, the first name that stands out is Zach Robbins, state medalist a year ago. He's coming off a really good football season, and sometimes you see the success from football to wrestling translate. Tell me.
The only downfall to what we have this year is we're kind of light on numbers and a lot of open weight classes. So that's what's going to be our hurting factor on the season.
Talk about your lineup a little bit. Of course, when you look at the lineup, the first name that stands out is Zach Robbins, state medalist a year ago. He's coming off a really good football season, and sometimes you see the success from football to wrestling translate. Tell me about what you're seeing from Zach and kind of where he's at and the expectations for him coming into this year.
Yeah. So Zach's already made a big sacrifice, getting down to 75. He knows what's at stake this year, and he's ready to make those sacrifices and to do the right things to be in the state finals. He's looking really good, and in my mind, he is unstoppable, and he will be in that state finals at the end of the season.
And how about some of the other guys in the lineup who are some of the other guys that you're kind of looking at to step up and be a big part of things this year?
Yeah, we got an incoming freshman, Cale Walton, at 126 right now. He might make the move down to 120. We're not sure yet. We're just going to see how things play out. But he's also going to be a strong factor in our lineup, coming in young but willing to learn and get better. He's one of those guys who also works very hard to be the best. I got Noah Jedlicka at 165. Still young, still green, but he's also dedicated and puts in a lot of hard work. And Austin Moss at 190, also very hardworking, dedicated. He's going to be a factor. And Lowell Knott at 215 and Maverick at heavyweight. Both those guys, they have improved immensely, and we're going to see some big things from them this season.
Once again, we're talking with Cody Kingery, the head wrestling coach and trainer. Up and down the lineup, every program kind of has their own style. Well, what are the things that you kind of emphasize or preach to your wrestlers when they're on the mat for those 6 minutes?
I kind of preach that hard-nosed Iowa-style wrestling, get in your face and pound on their head and don't stop, don't give up, keep fighting the whole time and make these guys that you wrestled never want to step on the line with you again. That was kind of my style back when I was in high school, and I'm kind of instilling the same kind of style into these guys.
Looking ahead now, you've got your home tournament coming up on Saturday. First of all, kind of thoughts and feelings on hosting that tournament, and ultimately, what do you want to see from your guys there?
So in the years past, it's been kind of a, tournament where JV has been allowed to come and participate also, so a varsity JV tournament. This year, I kind of told the athletic director that I didn't feel that was necessary to be doing anymore. I want it to be a varsity tournament, and I also would like to build this tournament and make it a tougher Southwest Iowa tournament, a tougher early season tournament that people want to come to. I expect my guys to perform really, really well this weekend at that tournament. Being a home tournament, home turf, and just being in pretty good shape right now, and knowing that they want to win their home tournament, of course.
Once again, it's Cody Kingery, the head wrestling coach and trainer. Coach, we appreciate the time today and wish you the best of luck this season.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Talking to another class of 2025 college decision maker today, we're going to Red Oak, where Nolan Perrin has recently made a commitment to play football for Ellsworth and is with us right now. Nolan, how you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing well. Appreciate you taking the time to chat. I guess tell me a little bit about this recruiting process and kind of how, it played out where, Ellsworth is your choice.
I'd say it all started out sophomore year. After that year, that off season, really got filmed out. Started going to camps. That off season was hard, obviously. And that led into the junior season. Junior season film kind of blew up a little more, and a lot of colleges reach out. Division II level, like Winona, Minnesota State, those colleges up north. They wanted me for defensive line, and that moved into the senior season where I was told I was going to play some fullback in that heavy set we had that we shared against Shenandoah, like in the 5th game of the season. And so I put fullback in my Twitter bio, and Ellsworth reached out. Hey, we need a fullback. We're really interested in you, blah, blah, blah. It's like, sweet, sounds good, because that's a position I'd like to play in college, because size-wise, that fits me really well. Compared to D-line, you got to be fairly tall to play at that defensive tackle, defensive end position. And went on a game day there first. Liked it. I liked how the coaches coached the players. Not afraid to get after them if I do something stupid. Had a good visit. Went back home, texted me later, hey, you want to come on an official, which I think was last weekend. Went up on the official, took us around the campus, got to throw on the jersey, meet some of the players that might possibly go there, and I decided to commit there.
Wow, that's quite the story there, going from just kind of D-line and then getting put in that fullback package. I mean, I'm sure like about, even 2 or 3 months ago, you would have never imagined that you would be, going to college for fullback. So I guess what is kind of the, the thought on that and kind of, just Coach Nordine putting in this package and all of a sudden now you're a fullback?
It's a lot. Growing up, I always played quarterback, actually. Till freshman year, I played quarterback on JV. Sophomore year, Nordine's like, get in the weight room. We need some linemen. So hit the weight room, gained some weight, started lining that next year. So I've always kind of had an athletic background, you could say. So I still got a lot of size and speed, and fullback opportunity came up, and I knew I had to take it because it's just the perfect fit for me size-wise.
Yeah, great. So now, again, we're talking with Nolan Perrin from Red Oak, going to take his football talents to the next level with Ellsworth. So, now that it's done, I mean, what is kind of the emotions, the feelings of, having this opportunity? What's it mean to you?
It's really big, but it's just a starting point of my journey. Coach White from there So this is just a launch pad. And what he means by that is you're coming here to get somewhere else bigger. So the plan is to go there for 1 to 2 years, most likely to go out to a bigger school and, play something big, which is my dreams.
Yeah, definitely. That's obviously. That's cool that he's just kind of upfront about that. Now that it is done, you're looking back on your journey to this point. You mentioned, starting at quarterback and whatnot, and then looking at defensive line. You've obviously put in a lot of work, and you have, the talent that have kind of gotten you to this point. But what are some other people, or who are some other people, I guess, that have, been important in kind of helping you get to this point?
Oh, I definitely have to give my parents a big shout out. My dad made sure I liked football since I was born, so he really made sure that I was a big football fan, which really led into me knowing a lot about the sport of football when I started playing. So I kind of had I'd say a head start on everyone because I really knew how the game worked. Mm-hmm. So I give my dad a lot of credit. He lifts every morning with me, so sometimes he's getting me out of bed, sometimes I get him out of bed. So working hard with him really helps to have a dad there by my side. And mom is always there, has food ready for me so I can get bigger, faster, and stronger too.
Yeah, very cool. Now that you have, made your decision, I guess, what is your hope? Do you have, a level of football that you hope you can play after Ellsworth?
Some people call me crazy, but plans to play FCS, FBS level. Coach now who recruited me there told me I have all the level to play it, and I think film it shows. But I just played fullback just into my senior year, so I didn't get my fullback film out. Mm-hmm. But he knows I can get there, so that's the plan. And he's going to really develop me, put some more speed on me, cut me down a little bit, and we'll have some fun.
Yeah, might as well aim for the stars there. Again, Nolan Perrin from Red Oak. He's going to play football for Ellsworth Community College. Nolan, congrats to you. Appreciate the time, and we wish you the best.
Yep, have a good day.
Nutrien Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrien Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Are you dealing with a chronic respiratory condition? Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAFM 99.1 Clarinda, Shenandoah. The nightcap of our doubleheader about to go down. A non-conference boys basketball action between the East Mills Wolverines and the Lenox Tigers. East Mills has not played a game yet this year. This will be their season opener under the guidance of co-head coaches Kevin Schaefer and Dan Stokes. been the staple of success in the Corner Conference the last couple of years. They were undefeated throughout the regular season a year ago, lost to Bedford in a district final, did lose a lot of pieces from that team. Well, they do return some pieces as well, including last year's leading scorer in Jackson Embry. Meanwhile, on the other side, Lenox, under the guidance of head coach Michael West, they started the year with a loss to Red Oak on Monday night. Now, it's worth noting they're without last year's leading scorer, Gabe Funk, the KMA Land Athlete of the Year a year ago. Missed the first game of the year with an injury. I'm told under the weather tonight and not in the lineup. Let's tell you about those lineups, by the way. For East Mills, it'll be Mason Camden, Caleb Urban, Sheldon Vandenberg, Fletcher Proctor, and Jackson Embry. So you've got Camden, who's a 5'7" sophomore, Urban, a 5'11" senior, Vandenberg, a 6-foot senior, and then the rest of the lineup, Proctor, a 6'3" senior, and Jackson Embry, a 6'1" senior. As for the Lenox Tigers, their lineup will look like this. It'll start with Cade Cordell, a 6-foot junior, Laramie Stokes, a 6'1" junior, Dayton Toll, a 6'1" sophomore, Owen Grunman, a 6'2" senior, and Brody Brokaw, a 6-foot senior. So a lot of seniors on the floor tonight in this one. If you're watching at home on the KMA video stream, Lenox will be the home team in the white jerseys with black numbers. East Mills in the road greens with the white jersey numbers that they will be donning here tonight. These two teams have grown accustomed to facing each other early in the regular season. They did so last year, and if my memory serves me correctly, it was a barn burner that Ryan Matheny did on the KMA video stream. Ryan Matheny don't do many games, but when he does, they're usually good ones, and it was a 55-53 East Mills win back on November 3rd of 2023. So that's where we are as we get ready for this one. Again, East Mills Lenox boys basketball action coming your way here in a moment. KMA FM 99.1 and on the video stream, KMAland.com. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have the tip from this one here in Lenox.
This is Sid with Schaff Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Schaff Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMA FM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. Non-conference boys basketball action. About ready to get things rolling. Let's tell you about those lineups one more time. For East Mills, Mason Camden, Caleb Urban, Sheldon Vandenberg, Fletcher Proctor, and Jackson Embry. For Lenox, it is Cade Cordell, Laramie Stokes, Dayton Toll, Owen Grunman, and Brody Brokaw. It'll be Toll jumping for Lenox, Proctor for East Mills. So the tip is won by the Lenox Tigers, and they will start things with the basketball. Top of the key with it, Brody Brokaw. They'll go inside, getting behind the defense was Dayton Toll. He puts it up and in, and Lenox is on the board first here in this one. So 2-zip Tigers. The right corner, Jackson Embry will go right wing. Vandenberg inside touch to Fletcher Proctor. Goes left hand, puts it in, count it. And the foul. So both teams strike on their first possession of the night. That foul's on Owen Grunman, his first, and a chance at the three-point play for Fletcher Proctor is no good. Rebound grab by Owen Grunman. They'll bring it up the floor with Stokes. Stokes, left side, Cade Cordell. Cordell gives to Brokaw. Brokaw, right side, Stokes. Stokes working right to left, got a screen from Grunman, gives to Brokaw, 15 on the shot clock, back to Stokes, top of the key. He smells in a man-to-man defense as Grunman, high post touch, tried to thread it inside to Cordell. It was knocked away by Urban. It will stay with Lenox. So about it with Stokes, 7 left on the shot clock. Inbound into Cordell. Cordell down to 4 on the shot clock. They'll get it right side. Stokes off to attack. Shot is up and good at the horn. And Laramie Stokes makes it 4-2 Lenox. Up and down we've gone so far in the first minute 10. Vandenberg, bounce pass right side, Mason Camden. Long pass back to Vandenberg. Now left corner, Embry. One dribble gives back to Vandenberg. Bounce pass right back to Embry. Ball fake. Working left to right. We'll go right side. Camden, left-handed three-point shot, no good. Rebound on the floor and fight for it. And a jump ball. The arrow will stay with East Mills. 6:28 to go in the first quarter. 4-2. Advantage Lenox. Urban, right side, off a screen. Camden three. That one's no good. Rebound, though, grabbed by Vandenberg. And then the basket goes in for East Mills to tie us at 4 from Sheldon Vandenberg. So he turns the offensive rebound into some points. And here almost pickpocketed by Urban. Toll got it back, then scrambles in the lane. It's on the ground again. There's bodies on the floor. Last touch by Cordell as him and Embry were fighting for it. And it'll go to East Mills. So East Mills almost gets the steal. Then they eventually prompt the Lenox turnover. And now we'll see a substitution on the East Mills side. Fletcher Proctor comes out. Mitchell Stokes, a freshman, into the lineup now for East Mills. Long pass, right side, Vandenberg. He'll attack, jump step, and they're going to call a charge. Brody Brokaw was there to draw it as Vandenberg jump stepped around one defender, but when he went to land, Brokaw was where he wanted to be. And it's an offensive foul on Vandenberg. They'll give it back to Lenox. 5:49 to go in the first quarter of a 4-4 ball game. Cordell, top of the key, Brokaw. They'll go right wing, Stokes. Cutting in was Toll. Toll a little far into the basket, drew two defenders. Throws it away as he tried to dump it out to Stokes. And it's another turnover back to East Mills. Both teams scored on their first possession, and then since then, the points have been a little harder to come by. Vandenberg right wing, gives to Urban right corner. Tried to go inside to Stokes. Tapped out of bounds by Grunman. It'll stay with East Mills. Camden will be the inbounder. Again, East Mills playing their first game of the year. We'll go around the perimeter. Camden to Vandenberg. Right side, Urban right wing three. No good. Missed it short. Rebound is volleyballed around into the hands of Vandenberg. Here's a left side three. Camden, bang. The offensive rebound set that up. Mason Camden gets his first varsity points. 7-4 East Mills. Stokes running point. Gets a screen from Grunman. Stokes attacking. Carries it hard to the hoop. Missed it long. Rebound by Sheldon Vandenberg. They'll run it across. Embry along the baseline. Missed it. Got too far under the hoop, and it actually hit the bottom of the hoop. Rebound by Brokaw. Stokes gets a screen from Grunman. Goes left side, Toll. Toll with a foul away from the basketball, stopping the play as he was about to swing it. I think it's going to be on Urban. And it will be on Urban, his first of the night. Second of the quarter for East Mills. 4:36 to go in the quarter, 7-4. East Mills, the inbound play from Stokes to Toll is good. And it's 7-6. Dayton Toll has worked into the lineup this year. He's only a sophomore. He's a tall, lean frame. He's got 4 of their 6. Embry's pass deflected and stolen away by Cordell. Stokes running point. Will bring it across. Right side, Brokaw. Brokaw back to Stokes, top of the key. Left side, Cordell. Cordell will drive in. He might have traveled before he put up the hook shot. He did. He banked in the hook shot, but took an extra step before doing so. And it's a turnover for Lenox. We'll see some substitutions as Cordell and Grunman will come out. Brogan Peterson into the game along with Jack Reed. East Mills looks like they're bringing Fletcher Proctor back into the game for the next stoppage. Vandenberg, bounce pass, Urban. Urban will go right to Embry right corner. Now Urban long pass Camden. Camden driving in through the traffic. Missed it short. Had to change the angle of that shot. Brody Brokaw gets the rebound. There's a fight for the ball, a jump ball. The arrow will go to Lenox. And now we'll see Proctor come in. Mason Camden will check out of the East Mills side. 3:42 to go in the first quarter, 7-6. Lenox with the basketball, East Mills with the lead. Brogan Peterson is running point right now, and he tried to go right side to Dayton Toll. It was deflected out of bounds by Caleb Irvin. It'll stay with Lenox as they will inbound with Peterson. Peterson inbound to Stokes out near the logo. Stokes gets a back screen from Reed, then gives to Toll. Now back with it, Peterson, back to Toll. 13 on the shot clock. Right wing Brokaw tried to go inside to Reed, tapped away by Urban, stole it away by Stokes. Now left side three, Embry, bang! Good ball movement by East Mills up the floor. And it's 10-6 after the three by Embry. Stokes is going to get called for the charge as Vandenberg draws it. An offensive foul on Lenox will give it back to East Mills. Vandenberg was set. He has a right to that spot. He draws the charge. And East Mills gets the basketball back up by 4. 2:55 to go in the first quarter. Pass to Vandenberg being guarded by Stokes. He'll give to Embry. Very tall lineup right now for East Mills. They'll go inside. Mitchell Stokes, 8-foot jumper, no good. Rebound by Brody Brokaw. Peterson brought up the floor, stumbled, passes to Brokaw. Now right wing Stokes. Stokes driving in, back to Peterson, left side Toll. Toll working off a screen by Stokes, was driving, had it stolen away by Urban. Urban with the steal, the pass to Vandenberg, who got bumped by Stokes. Stokes a little out of control there as he was trying to get back defensively. That's the second foul on Laramie Stokes in the first 5.5 minutes. Third team foul on Lenox. 2:22 to go in the first. 10-6 Wolverines on top. Inbound in to Stokes. Right side Embry. Now right corner. Urban will attack. Runner from him is good. A nice shot from Caleb Urban. His first points of the night. And it's 12-6 East Mills. Brogan Peterson running point. Goes right side Jack Reed. Reed will give to Dayton Toll. Left wing Brody Brokaw with it. Brokaw being guarded by Stokes. Will go right side Toll. Hand in his face. Launches a three and knocks it down. Dayton Toll with 7 of Lenox's 9 right now. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. 12-9 East Mills. Inside the paint, Proctor. Turnaround jumper, free throw line from him, no good. Long rebound is tracked down by Jack Reed for the Tigers. Peterson to Stokes. 1:20 to go in the first. Stokes, left side, Toll. Toll trying to set up the offense. Will give to Peterson, top of the key. Peterson inside to Brokaw, knocked out of bounds. Vandenberg and Brokaw were fighting for it. They'll say last touch by East Mills. It'll stay with Lenox, and we'll see some substitutions on the Lenox side. Stokes and Brokaw get a breather. Cade Cordell back in along with Owen Grunman. Caleb Urban out of the game on the East Mills side. Mason Camden's back in. Here's Peterson being guarded fiercely by Camden. Then pass stolen away by Proctor. Proctor to the hoop. No good, but he's fouled by Brogan Peterson. And Fletcher Proctor will go to the free throw line. So Proctor, free throws coming his way. 54.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. First foul on Peterson. Fourth team foul on Lenox. And Proctor misses the first one short. And now we'll try for the second one. Lenox right now led by 7 from Dayton Toll. East Mills very balanced. 3 from Camden, 2 from Urban, Vandenberg, Embry. Second one no good either. They missed them both. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Lenox got the rebound. Will work underneath Jack Reed. Being guarded by Embry. Will pass it out to Brogan Peterson, who goes right wing. Toll got the defender to leave his feet. Mid-range jumper, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound grabbed by Jackson Embry, but then stole it away as they push it up the floor by Cade Cordell. Shot clock turned off for Lenox. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Down 12-9. Toll, right wing, will pass to Cordell. Cordell, we got a stoppage away from the basketball. I don't know what the call is here. But Cordell was about to ball fake and might have got away with the travel. They stopped play and now will reset. Lenox basketball, 14 seconds to go in the quarter. They inbound to Toll. Toll to Cordell, right corner, back to Toll. Down to 7, inside Grunman. Grunman draws a double team, will kick Cordell, right wing 3 for the tie, no good. Rebound is tipped around. Grunman got it, but he can't put it up in time to end the quarter, and that is how the frame will end. So we go to the second, 12-9, East Mills leading Lenox here on KMA FM 99.1.
OSI is considered a premier global food provider by many of the world's leading brands. OSI delivers leading-edge food solutions for product development as well as processing. Much of it is done from their Oakland, Iowa plant. Being a leader in the industry allows OSI Oakland to give back to their communities by sponsoring area high school events, offering special programs for veterans, and other community outreach programs. Well, to learn more, visit osigroup.com and search for the Oakland, Iowa location.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West 1, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
On to the second quarter here in Lenox, and it is 12-9. East Mills leading Lenox here on KMA FM 99.1, or if you're watching, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. East Mills with the basketball to start the second quarter. Caleb Urban will be running point. Right side, deep 3, Embry, no good, missed it long. Rebound grabbed for Lenox with Brody Brokaw. Here come the Tigers across the floor. Chance to perhaps tie it on this possession. Stokes attacking, kind of falling, passes to Toll, left side. Toll will attack out by a defender, takes it hard to the hoop, misses it though. Rebound by Jackson Embry. Here comes East Mills with numbers across the floor. Vandenberg is fouled as he was working along the baseline. That one is called on Caleb Menifee, who just checked into the game. Inbound in Vandenberg. He'll go to Camden. Camden working right to left. With it out top now. Being guarded by Menifee. Gets a screen from Vandenberg. Camden stop and shoot 3. No good. Rebound grabbed by Proctor for a moment, and then Menifee steals it away. Here comes Lenox up the floor. Toll. Try to go inside to Menifee. They'll say it was touched by Camden. It'll stay with Lenox. 6:59 to go in the half. 12-9, East Mills leading. No points yet in the first minute of this quarter. Inbound into Brokaw was tipped by Vandenberg, then off Brokaw out of bounds. It'll go back to East Mills. East Mills defensively has made things tough for Lenox so far through the first 9 minutes of this one. Urban right side to Camden. Camden will go right corner Vandenberg. Vandenberg will then give inside to Proctor. Proctor back to Vandenberg. Vandenberg jump stop. Did he take an extra step in the process? He did. And it's a turnover for East Mills. Back to Lenox. 6:41 to go in the first half. Again, Lenox without their leading scorer from last year, Gabe Funk, out of the lineup tonight with an illness. Laramie Stokes running point. Pass to Menifee, almost stolen away because it was knocked away by Mason Camden. It'll stay with Lenox. 6:31 left in the half. Inbound into Dayton Toll, who's got 7 of the 9 points for the Tigers right now. Toll inside Grunman, being guarded by Proctor. Will go right corner. Brokaw working along the baseline. Got picked up by Vandenberg. Swings it out. Toll. 12 on the shot clock. Toll to Brokaw. Handed his face 3. Missed it short. And Camden will just let it roll out of bounds. And it'll be East Mills' possession after that missed 3. So no points here in the second quarter. 1:50 in. Urban gets a screen from Vandenberg. Pull-up jumper and a travel before he fired the shot. He missed it anyway, but it'll be a turnover. Back to Lenox now. 6:03 to go in the half. Laramie Stokes will bring it to Toll, who gets it across half court. Toll, ball fake, gives now to Brokaw. Right wing Stokes. Long pass to Menifee. High post touch Grunman. Swings it corner Toll. Toll being guarded by Embry. Swings it inside Grunman. Grunman, 3 defenders. Kicks out to Toll. Now to Stokes. Stokes will attack. Stokes contested runner. No good. And he gets called for the offensive foul to boot. And Fletcher Proctor hit the deck hard. And is writhing right now on the floor. It'll have to be tended to. So East Mills head coaches Stan Stokes and Kevin Schaefer coming out to talk to Proctor. Not a great sight here in Lenox, so we'll step aside. Back in a moment. KMAFM.
J-Dog Salvage in Bartlett is no stranger to the ups and downs of owning and operating a small business. But no matter how much changes on their end, there's one thing that will always stay the same for their customers. It's cash. Call for the best scrap metal prices in the area and go ahead and test their unloading times. Then, when all is said and done, that's right, leave with cash. J-Dog Salvage, Bartlett, Iowa, 402-290-3124. That's 402-290-3124.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAFM 99.1, Clarinda, Shenandoah. Trevor Mader with you tonight. High school boys basketball action. With 5:38 to go here in the first half, it is 12-9. East Mills leading Lenox. No points so far in the first 2 minutes and 22 seconds of this quarter. Scary sight a moment ago. Fletcher Proctor, one of the Wolverine starters, he drew a charge. And I think maybe hit the deck when he did so, and now will be looked at by the medical staff. East Mills basketball out of this timeout, and here's a pull-up jumper, no good from Embry. Rebound by Mitchell Stokes, no good. Caleb Urban then gets the rebound out of that. And Embry with it, driving in, got picked up, will kick left wing 3, Urban, no good. So East Mills could not capitalize on the offensive rebounds. Brody Brokaw clears the boards for Lenox. Here come the Tigers the other way. Toll with it right wing. Will go free throw line to Reed, who is taking it to the hoop. Had it knocked away. He'll stay with Lenox. With 5:04 to go here in the first half. Inbound into Brokaw, who gives to Peterson. Now left corner Reed, back to Peterson. 15 on the shot clock. Peterson being guarded by Camden, throws it to Toll, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock for Lenox. Down to 4, and they don't think they know how much time is left. Peterson just fires up a desperation 3. It hit the rim, no good. Rebound by Brokaw, misses the shot. Rebound by East Mills. And they'll bring it up the floor quickly. Left side, Vandenberg. Inside, Embry. They'll swing it out, Camden. Camden, deep 3, no good. Missed it short. Rebound by Dayton Toll. 4:15 to go in the quarter. Still no points in this frame. Toll in transition 3, no good. Off the back of the iron. Rebound by Owen Grunman, who gives it to Reed underneath. It's blocked, partially blocked. Rebounded by Urban. On that, the other way, layup no good by Urban. Embry was fighting for the rebound. It's muscled away by Grunman. It's getting a little chippy right now. Camden plays a steal, pickpocketed Peterson for a moment, then Peterson at the deck. Urban gets it, and finally we have our first points of the quarter. Caleb Urban gets the steal and the layup to make it 14-9. That was a sequence right there. Owen Grunman with the basketball. Go inside Reed on ice cut. Reed puts it up and in. And Lenox has their first points of the second quarter to make it 14-11. And then a travel called on East Mills will give it back to the Tigers. 3:22 left here in the first half. It was 12-9 after one quarter, and both teams have put a bucket on the board in the last minute. Brogan Peterson running point, spins around the defender that was guarding him in Camden, and gives right wing Brokaw. Brokaw will go right corner. Peterson got around the defender again, then lost it. It's into the hands of Reed. Reed puts it up off the glass too strong. And Jackson Embry comes up with the rebound. The other way, charge is going to be called on Camden. He went hard to the hoop. There were a couple Tigers there, including Toll and Brokaw. I'm not really sure who necessarily drew it, but it's a charge called on Camden, his first foul tonight. And it's the first team foul on East Mills here in this quarter. 2:55 to go in the half, 14-11. Right side with it was Brokaw. Goes in the lane, Reed. Reed, left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebound by Jackson Embry for East Mills. Vandenberg, stop and shoot three, no good. Rebound grabbed by Jack Reed. Here comes Lenox. Peterson is bumped by Vandenberg as he was racing up the floor. Be the second team foul on East Mills. Second personal foul on Sheldon Vandenberg. 2:32 to go in the half. Dayton Toll gets the first touch on the inbound. Now to Cade Cordell, who's back into the game. Cordell, one dribble, goes right side Brokaw. Step on his defender as he drove in. Poked away, though, by Vandenberg. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Lenox. So Lenox maintains possession. Brogan Peterson will be the inbounder. Peterson goes inside Reed, tipped by Embry. Peterson ends up with it. Cordell, top of the key, 15 on the shot clock. Pass to Peterson from Brokaw. Pull-up jumper, Peterson, no good. Rebound by Mitchell Stokes. Right side, Camden goes to Urban. Urban is bumped by Peterson as he was about to attack. And it'll be the third team foul on Lenox here in this quarter, with 2:02 to go in the half and a 14-11 East Mills lead. Camden left wing, long pass to Urban on the right wing. Top of the key, Vandenberg. Back to Camden. He'll go inside Embry. Embry head fake. Give to Urban. Off the glass, no good. Felt like a high percentage shot that doesn't go. Rebound by Cordell. Here comes Lenox their way. Toll along the baseline. Kick out. Left side three. Brokaw. No good. Missed it short. Rebound. Toll blocked by Stokes on the putback attempt. Now Camden the other way and one. Mitchell Stokes, who's a freshman, he's got a tall frame to him, just stuffed Dayton Toll. That leads to a rebound for East Mills. Then Mason Camden the other way through the contact gets the bucket. The foul's on Jack Reed. His first, fourth team foul on Lenox, and Camden makes the free throw and makes it a 6-point Wolverine lead at 17-11 with 1:28 to go in the first half. Caleb Menifee into the game for Lenox. Cade Cordell comes out. East Mills will pick up Toll near midcourt. Urban all over him. Almost got a steal. Toll got a screen. He'll attack. Hard to the rack. Too strong. Brokaw backside rebound. Puts it up. It's too long. And then the fight for that rebound is on the floor. It's won by Grunman, and he finally puts it up and in. And it's 17-13 after the Owen Grunman put back. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Here's a long three. Embry, no good. Rebound grabbed by Lenox. 17-13, 50 seconds to go. Left-handed runner by Brokaw, no good. Rebound by Grunman. Long pass, Menefield. Go inside Brokaw. Brokaw contested shot off the glass. Back-to-back buckets for Lenox. 17-15, 35 seconds to go in the half. There is about a 3-second gap between the shot clock and the game clock. Urban will go right side. Embry, long two. Got it. And the offenses are starting to find a rhythm. Coach Dan Stokes is going to call a timeout with 23 seconds to go in the half. We'll take a quick one with him here on KMAFM.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Welcome back to Lenox, KMAF at 99.1. After about 3 minutes of neither team being able to find the basket offensively, both teams here in the last couple minutes have traded baskets. 19-15. Advantage East Mills with 23 seconds to go in the first half. Lenox has the basketball. They can play for the final shot. East Mills will probably put some pressure on them defensively. Dayton Toll will bring it across for the Tigers. Long pass deflected, stolen away by Mitchell Stokes. They've got numbers. Urban back to Stokes, who puts it up and in. Stokes gets the steal, gets the bucket. The lead is up to 6. And here's a full court heave by Brokaw that almost went in. It rattled off the rim. And that is how the half will end. So we go to the break. 21-15, East Mills leading Lenox here on KMAFM 90.1.
Seeing is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Not sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Are you ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Halftime here in Lenox tonight, and it is a 21-15 East Mills lead as we go to the break. It was 12-9 after one quarter. Both teams struggled offensively to find the basket early on, then settled it a little bit towards the end of the quarter, but a very chippy game, and both teams defensively are getting at it. They're getting hands and faces. They're not giving a lot of easy looks, and that's led to, when you have a lot of easy looks, sometimes it's hard to make buckets. That's been the case so far tonight. Very balanced for East Mills. Mason Camden leads the way with 6. Jackson Embry's got 5. Caleb Urban with 4. Sheldon Vandenberg, Fletcher Proctor, Mitchell Stokes, 1 bucket apiece for the Wolverines. As for Lenox, they're led by Dayton Toll with 7 points. Then outside of that, you've got Brody Brokaw with 2, Owen Grumman with 2, Jack Reed with 2, and Laramie Stokes with 2. So that's where we stand right now, 21-15. East Mills leading Lenox here in this boys basketball contest. Now, the first game of our doubleheader was a 44-29, Lenox win. So if this thing stood, we would have a split here tonight at Lenox. But still, 16 minutes left of basketball left to decide that. We're going to step aside, get you an ABC News update. When we come back, we'll have the second half of this Lenox East Mills boys basketball game on KMA FM 99.1 and video online, KMAland.com.
From ABC News, I'm Richard Cantu. Automaker Honda recalling 6 figures worth of its sport utes.
More than 200,000 Honda Pilots and Honda Passports are getting recalled. The issue affects SUVs made after the 2023 model year. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says there may be an improper connection in the vehicle's fuel pipe, which means it could break apart and leak gasoline in the event of a crash.
ABC's Mike Dubusky. On a vote of 204 to 198, the House rejected a bid by Democrats to force the Ethics Committee to release its report on former Congressman Matt Gaetz. Allegations of sexual improprieties doomed his nomination for U.S. Attorney General. Louisiana's Steve Scalise.
We have heard enough on this. We could talk about it for an hour, 4 hours. The bottom line, Mr. Speaker, why don't we get back to work for the people of this country?
New York City police continue trying to identify the person who shot and killed United Healthcare chief exec Brian Thompson early Wednesday morning. They have released surveillance imagery, hoping someone recognizes that person.
Authorities believe the shooter used a unique 9mm pistol with a long barrel that allowed the killer to fire a nearly silent shot. Detectives traced recent sales of that kind of gun, including one to Connecticut. Investigators also piecing together the suspect's movements using surveillance images.
ABC's Aaron Katersky. The government says the number of Americans making first-time claims for jobless benefits rose last week, but remains at historically low levels.
In all, 224,000 first-time claims for unemployment benefits were filed, an increase of 9,000 from the week before. The 4-week moving average, which gives a clearer sense of the overall trend, was slightly higher in data released by the Labor Department.
ABC's Jim Ryan. Western officials estimate that Russia lost 45,000 soldiers killed or wounded in action in Ukraine in November, a third consecutive record high. You're listening to ABC News.
If you're living with dry age-related macular degeneration or dry AMD, you may be at risk for developing geographic atrophy or GA. GA can be unpredictable and progress rapidly, leading to irreversible vision loss. Now there's something you can do to
slow it down and get it going slower.
Izervay is proven to slow GA progression.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Izervay or avacincaptad pagel is a prescription eye injection used to treat GA. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may temporarily increase eye pressure. Your vision may be impaired after an eye injection or exam. Don't delay. Ask your doctor about Izervay today.
Izervay gets GA going slower.
Visit Izervay.com. That's IZERVAY.com.
At the Pentagon.
Earlier today, Secretary Austin hosted the Armenian Minister of Defense at the Pentagon for a bilateral meeting, the first such meeting in 2 decades.
Spokesman, Air Force Major General Patrick Ryder. The meet coming as neighboring Georgia has seen protests, particularly blamed on Russia's Putin.
The leaders reaffirmed the strategic partnership between our two countries and also reaffirmed our shared objective of an enduring peace in the South Caucasus.
The secretary said the U.S.-Armenia relationship continues to grow closer. A lot of controversy over President Biden pardoning son Hunter. There may be more coming.
President Biden and his senior aides are discussing the possibility of preemptive pardons for people who they think may be targeted under the incoming Trump administration. That's according to a source close to the president. Under consideration for a potential pardon, Dr. Anthony Fauci, former Congresswoman Liz Cheney, California Senator-elect Adam Schiff, General Mark Milley, the former chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. Also on the list, Lev Parnas, a former associate of Rudy Giuliani, who testified on Capitol Hill about Republican efforts to dig up dirt in Ukraine on President Biden and his son Hunter. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
More than 2,000 people escorted a relic of the Buddha lent by China to a shrine in Bangkok, celebrating the birthday of Thailand's king and a half-century of diplomatic relations between the two countries. The relic is a tooth considered sacred by Buddhists. I'm Richard Kansu, ABC News.
Are not valid in all states or prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Bills piling up? Rent due? Just need some extra cash to get by? Then you need to go to getcash.com, where you can get approved for a loan of up to $10,000 in minutes. No need to search through endless loan sites. Getcash.com is one of the largest lender networks. They can help anyone get up to $10,000 regardless of their credit score. Best part? The money can be in your bank account as soon as the next day. When you need fast cash help, go to getcash.com. That's getcash.com.
Need a pick-me-up? How about a pick-me-up that gives you wings? Right now, Red Bull is on sale at Cubby's. Whether you need an energy boost to power through your workday or a refreshing drink to keep you going during a workout, Cubby's has you covered. With Red Bull on sale, there's no better time to stock up. Get the 8.4-ounce, 3 for just $6, and the 12-ounce Red Bull, 2 for only $5.75. So why wait? Swing by Cubby's today and snag yourself some Red Bull at an unbeatable price. Get the energy you need to tackle anything life throws your way with Red Bull and Cubby's, the very best in convenience.
Reliable internet matters to you, and it matters to FMTC too. So what does reliable look like? At FMTC, reliable means 99% uptime. And if there's a problem, we measure resolution in minutes, not hours or days. You need bandwidth, and FMTC has it, up to 1 gig. Our fiber internet offers equal download and upload speeds, in addition to being unlimited and reliable. FMTC Fiber, internet worth talking about.
Welcome back to Lenox here on KMA FM 99.1. Clarinda, Shenandoah, Trevor Mader with you here tonight as we get ready to be in the second half of this non-conference boys basketball game. It is 21-15. East Mills leading Lenox as we'll start the final 16 minutes of this game. If you're just tuning in, it was 12-9 Lenox after one, and then a 9-6 frame. Or 12-9 East Mills, after one, then a 9-6 frame for the Wolverines has them at a 6-point margin going into the third quarter. Both teams struggled offensively in the second quarter before finding a little bit of a rhythm down the stretch, but this has the makings of a game where it could be low scoring and probably one on the defensive end here tonight. I'd imagine starters will stay on the floor for both teams, and as Lenox breaks the huddle, that will be the case. Cade Cordell, Laramie Stokes, Dayton Toll, Owen Grunman, and Brody Brokaw. For East Mills, there's 4 of their 5 starters now. Fletcher Proctor left the game with an injury in the second quarter, so he is out as Lenox has the basketball. So they'll go Mason Camden, Caleb Irvin, Sheldon Vandenberg, Jackson Embry, and Mitchell Stokes. Lenox basketball with the top of the key. Dayton Toll, give to Cordell. Cordell inside Stokes. Stokes, 2 defenders on him, missed a shot short. Tried to get the putback, it didn't go. And the rebound is grabbed by Mason Camden. Here comes East Mills. Urban threads it left side to Embry. Long pass to Vandenberg. Vandenberg, left corner, Camden. Actually, it's Urban. Urban to Stokes. Stokes driving in, goes to Vandenberg. I'll go around the perimeter. Urban, right wing, tray ball, good. Caleb Urban makes it 24-15. East Mills' lead is up to 9 here early in the third quarter. Left side, Toll. Toll being guarded by Urban will hand it off to, pass it to Cordell. Cordell, one dribble, gives to Toll, then he gets a screen from Cordell, who goes right side, Grunman. Underneath is Stokes. He gets the basketball, gives to Grunman. Grunman to Cordell. 10 on the shot clock. Cordell, right side, Stokes. Stokes gets the screen, driving in, poked away by Embry. Stole it away. He'll throw ahead Urban. Urban with Toll, trailing, lays it up and in. Caleb Urban with 4 points to start the quarter, and a timeout taken quickly by Lenox head coach Michael West. 26-15, East Mills, 6:36 left in the third. KMA FM.
The new TNT Ford outside Red Oak will have you taking notice. Sure, the name and logo are nice, but those trucks, and more trucks are guaranteed to catch your eye. And Ag Country trucks aren't just about convenience, they're part of the operation. And the sales team at TNT Ford can help you find and finance the right Ford truck to take you from to-do to done with efficiency. Plus, their service team has the know-how to keep your truck at its best. New name, new experience. TNT Ford just east of Red Oak and anytime at TNTFord.com. 26-15. East Mills leading Lenox. Caleb Urban
with the first 4 points of the second half, has got our first double-digit lead of the night for the Wolverines. Here's Laramie Stokes bringing it across. Goes to Dayton Toll, left wing. Toll working left to right. Now goes right side, Brokaw. Brokaw driving in. It was poked away, they'll say off of Grunman. So turnover on Lenox, back to East Mills. Urban will bring it across half court for the Wolverines. Dangerous pass grabbed by Fletcher Proctor. Good to see him back in the game, but a jump ball created by Cade Cordell. It'll stay with Lenox, or with East Mills rather. They'll inbound it, Camden to Proctor. Around the perimeter they go. Urban with it, right wing. He'll attack, then kicks to Embry. Embry working left to right, gives back to Urban. Urban, quick pass, Vandenberg. Bounce pass to Proctor, high post. Right side, Camden. Step on the defender, and he traveled as he was trying to maneuver through the defense. And it'll go back to Lenox. 5:55 to go in the third. 26-15. East Mills leading. Toll almost toyed by Urban. Toll now will take it to the hoop. Runner from him, no good. Grunman couldn't get the rebound. It's last touched by Embry. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Lenox. Tigers looking for their first points of the second half. Bounce pass into Toll. Toll contested shot, banks it in over Proctor. Dayton Toll up to 9. The deficit at 9 at 26-17, 5.5 to go in the third. Vandenberg inside Proctor. Proctor turnaround off the glass and good. Good for Fletcher Proctor to come back in the game to get that basket. 28-17. East Mills lead back up to double digits. Right side Cordell. Wanted to go inside, wasn't there. He'll kick to Brokaw. Brokaw 3, no good. Rebound is tapped into the hands of Sheldon Vandenberg. Up the floor, Camden into the defense. Now out to Vandenberg. Right back, right corner, Camden. Camden driving in, and a foul on the floor on Cade Cordell. Cordell must have got a piece of the arm, and his first foul, first team foul on Lenox as well. And now Cordell will come out. Jack Reed checks into the ball game. 4:53 to go in the third. 28-17 East Mills. Left side, Urban can't hang on to it as he had Brokaw up on him. Goes out of bounds and back to Lenox. Can Lenox, without their leading scorer from a year ago, Gabe Funk, missed their first game of the year with an ankle injury, out tonight with an illness. Props to what East Mills has done that defensively. They've made things really tough for Lenox. And on cue, there's a deflection leading into a steal by Vandenberg. Right side, Camden. 3 ball from him, no good. Rebound by Dayton Toll. 4:20 to go in the third. Toll inside Grunman. Proctor was on him. They'll say last touched by Toll. It'll stay, or last touch by Proctor. It'll stay with Lenox. Stokes will be the inbounder. So Stokes inbounds it out to Toll. Toll driving in. It was poked away. Urban ends up with the steal. Throw ahead Camden. Camden contested by Brokaw. Misses the shot. Fight for the rebound. Urban gets the rebound. And then a foul as Stokes was bringing it up the floor. See who the guilty party is. I think it's going to be on Embry. And it's his first of the night. Stokes running